On this episode of the show, I'm going to teach you how to start building an email list today so you don't go one day more without this important asset in your business. Building an email list is so important. And if it seems like this big, complicated process, I want you to know that it's not. It is actually incredibly simple. And I'm breaking it down for you today in this episode of the Teacher Biz Podcast. Okay, so I'm going to give you a simple 5-step process to start building your email list today. And the first thing I want to tell you is that you don't have to scramble like crazy and take notes on this episode. I have a checklist for you that you can just download and follow along with while you start creating the elements that you need to build your email list. So you can grab this printable checklist for free at teacherbiz.com/email checklist, all one word. All right, so let's dive into this 5-step process to start building your email list today. Number 1, you're going to need an email service provider, which is a service that you will use to collect email addresses and send out emails to your list. So we're not just emailing people from our personal Gmail account. We need a professional email service provider. And the email service provider that I strongly recommend that you go with is called ConvertKit. You can get there by going to teacherbiz.com/ConvertKit. Now, I've tried so many email service providers over the years, and they are by far the best, my favorite. They're the one that my friends use and I used to. When I started choosing an email service provider, I had this funny feeling like I don't want to go with whatever everyone else is going with because I want my business to be different and stand out. And for some things, that is good. But when it comes to choosing technology, that is not a good thing. If everyone else is using a certain technology, you should probably use that one too, because there might be a reason that they're using that one. And in this case, there is. ConvertKit is the best email service providers. They're very creator focused. They're not really focused on big corporations. They're focused on business owners like us that are creators working from home or from a small office and building a business from the ground up. So I love that about them. And this is a really important, surprising thing you might not think about, but there's actually this law where if you're sending a bulk email from a business, you have to have an address at the bottom of the email. However, the wonderful thing about ConvertKit is that they let you use their company address as the address in your emails so that you don't have to get a PO box. You can use their address. And oh my gosh, what a wonderful benefit that is. Like in and of itself, that is a reason that you should go with them. Okay, so you need to create a freebie to give people when they sign up for your list as an incentive to actually exchange their email address for your freebie. Nobody wants to sign up just to be on your list. They don't. They don't want to just get more emails without getting anything for it. They don't want to sign up to get your weekly newsletter in and of itself. Maybe your mom will, but people who don't know you aren't going to sign up just for that. And it will be a much slower growth for you if you're not giving them an incentive to sign up. So it's an important thing that you have a freebie to gift to them when they give you their email address. So your freebie can be really simple. It can be a PDF download, like a guide, or it could be like something like a checklist. So the checklist that goes along with this episode at teacherbiz.com/email checklist, that is a great example of a checklist freebie that you could create something like that. It can be a cheat sheet. It could be a template. It could be any kind of quick PDF download. Or it could be an audio training. It can be kind of like a podcast episode that isn't going on a podcast. It's just an audio training. It could be a quick video that is exclusive to people who sign up for it. with a short process or some tips or strategies related to the topic of your business. It can even be a sample of your product. So if your product is 10 different ways to do a thing, the first way can be a sample that you give for free when people join your list. So whatever your freebie is, just make sure it's related to the products that you want to create someday, and that can be your freebie. I would keep it very, very simple for your freebie. You're not creating 100 pages of anything. It's going to be short and sweet with a quick win included. So that's the freebie that you'll create. Now, for your freebie, you have to create a freebie sign up page. So step 3 is to create a sign up page where people can give you their first name and their email address in exchange for your freebie. I would put an image of the cover of your freebie on that sign up page and maybe a few bullet points about what the freebie includes, maybe a headline that entices them to sign up, but keep it really simple. Now, step 4 is that you have to have the delivery for your freebie set up so that when people give you their name and email, they actually get your freebie in their inbox. So for that, you'll just create a sequence in ConvertKit that delivers the free thing. So you'll create that email and you'll set it to be delivered to everyone who signs up for your freebie. That is step 4, your freebie email delivery sequence. In that email, you will probably want to introduce yourself a little bit and let them know some things about you and your business so that they'll want to stick around and not unsubscribe immediately once they get the free thing that they signed up for. And then step 5, our last step, is to share your freebie everywhere. And of course, I mean your freebie sign up page. Tell people about your freebie and how they can sign up to get this great free thing. And you'll want to do that on social media. Make it the link in your Instagram bio. Do some stories and some posts about your freebie on your Facebook page. Be posting about your free thing. Anytime you can be interviewed on a podcast or on an IG Live or a Facebook Live with another business owner. And if they give you a minute to talk about your business at the end, talk about your freebie and give people a quick, easy link to sign up for it. You do want that link to be easy. Here are mine, teacherbiz.com/start. See how that's really easy to remember and hear, and then go to your computer and type in, and teacherbiz.com/email checklist, all one word. That is still a little bit longer than I would love, but it works, right? Hopefully you can remember. You want an email checklist? It's teacherbiz.com/email checklist. Also, any kind of content that you create, if you have a blog post or a podcast or a YouTube channel, anytime you create some content, mention your free thing. And this is an example of that in action. Whenever you listen to this podcast, I'm always telling you about the free stuff that I have for you because I would love for you to follow me over and be part of my email community where I can then build you up some more in your business and help you see that transformation even more. So you'll share your freebie everywhere, and I will have some strategies for that listed on the checklist that you can grab with this episode at teacherbiz.com/email checklist. And that's really it. Then people will start joining your list and you can start emailing them once a week with a simple tip or a strategy or a story or a quick freebie. And you'll be cultivating that community of your future customers who are there for you at the ready when you have something to sell them. And I hope you get started on that really soon. I mean, you can start building this list today. I hope that you do. Don't sit on these ideas for too long. Do not push yourself to make your freebie perfect because you can always upgrade it later. My very first freebie was beyond ugly, and a few months later, I dusted it off and spruced it up and made it look prettier with the same exact content. And you can do the exact same thing because your designs will, of course, get better over time. So don't push yourself to get it all perfect. Don't do that. Just get it out there. The faster, the better, and the more progress you'll be able to make. Until next time, I'm cheering for you.